An interesting question that I'm often asked is, well, if climate's been changing and has always changed, then why is everybody so concerned about global warming at the moment? And it's a good question to ask, but it's really important that we have a good answer to that. And the reason is that these changes that are taking place as a result of global warming are actually occurring very rapidly and are causing some quite alarming effects on the Earth's surface. So, for example, if we think about the way that human civilizations have thrived over the last few thousand years, it's been in a relatively stable climate. We've built cities, often in coastal regions, and we've not really had to think about some of the effects of those subtle changes in climate. But over the last few decades, temperatures have increased, and there's going to be a number of effects of that increase. Perhaps one of the most alarming effects will be that as temperatures increase on Earth, we're actually melting ice in the polar regions. The ginormous ice caps and ice sheets in Antarctica and Greenland, we know, are melting, and they're contributing to sea level rise. And if sea level rises, then all of those cities and all of those regions or coastal areas are going to have to deal with that. Perhaps have to move inland a little bit, or perhaps have to build flood barriers. And this will come at a huge economic cost. There are lots of other changes that might take place as a result of climate change that we're concerned about. There's just a few of them on this slide. Changing forest covers. If we continue to cut down forests like the rainforests, we're removing a really important part of the Earth system that sucks out some of those greenhouse gases that are contributing to global warming. There is some evidence that wildfires are increasing. As I've said, we're going to see coastal areas inundated because of sea level rise. We also know that the oceans themselves are becoming slightly more acidic because of climate change. Agriculture will change. Crop yields might change as a result of droughts or increased temperatures. There's going to be disputes perhaps over water resources, because in a warmer world, water will become more precious and won't be as available perhaps. So there's all kinds of different effects of climate change. And one of the reasons that we're concerned is that the temperature changes are taking place so rapidly. It's not really giving us time to adapt. And this is why we need to do something about it. And the message of hope is that most scientists agree it's not too late. It's really important that we take action now. And if we do take action now, and if we do reduce our emissions, it's not too late to keep global warming perhaps beneath 1 or 2 degrees. And we know that that will protect us from some of the worst effects of this rapid warming that we're experiencing at the moment.